Hi, Raffy.
Hi Tom, how's it going?
Good, thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me. I got to screen the
No,
first
it's
two
my
episodes
pleasure.
and
Good morning. Is it
good
morning where
morning.
you are?
It is early
Good morning.
morning, but
Okay, okay. Well, thank you for getting up early to talk to me.
oh, of course, it's a pleasure. I guess just to start things off, since we only have limited time, I was wondering if you could talk about you've been playing Loki obviously for a decade now, and you've obviously known him very well already. Is there anything you learned new about him and about his intentions and his motivations going into his first solo Disney Plus series?
What I loved about the way the series begins is it takes Loki out of everything that's familiar. His brother's not nowhere nearby. The Avengers aren't close. He's not in Asgard. He's stripped of his status and power. And so the question is suddenly what's revealed about Loki? What remains? If you take the things that make Loki Loki, who is Loki? And that confrontation I found really, really interesting. Is he's suddenly on the back foot, a man on the run. Everybody else has more information than he does. And his motivation through the series is a desire to understand, a curiosity about catching up to this new reality that he finds himself in.
Love it, and we love to see it. so,
Okay.
from what we've seen so far, the variant is really running around and wreaking havoc on for Loki and Mobius. Are you excited for like other people to take on the iconic Golden Horns and like possibly play like different versions or different variations of Loki?
It is so exciting to see these characteristics that I've been able to play with for six movies. Loki's playful, he's charming, he's mischievous. He can be he can be kind of charismatic. He can be seductive. He can also be very emotionally damaged and turbulent and vulnerable. And he's this extraordinary cocktail of a character. And to see those characteristics live through a different filter of a different iteration is really fun for me, because it's not the same, but it is the same. It's kind of same but different.
So with that being said, are you down to keep playing Loki for like 10 more years? Like how big of a part of this character is Loki now in your life, especially since you've been playing him since 2011 and
Well,
he's so
yeah,
loved in the
being
MCU.
being cast as Loki, changed my life completely. And I'm, I'm as long as people are still curious about seeing me step into his shoes, then I guess I'll I'll come back. I've loved it. It's been such an amazing ride. It's a privilege. It really is.
Mhm. Did you ever think it would be as big as it is now, like 10 years,
I
looking
don't
back
know.
10 years ago?
I don't know if any of us could have known.
Mhm.
I think, um, yeah, if anyone looking ahead 10 years is really hard. Like as I sit here now and I try to imagine where I'm going to be in 10 years, all manner of things, all manner of things could happen.
I know, I know.
Um, so yeah, it's been certainly been the most surprising journey of my working life for sure. Um, but yeah, well, I guess we'll see what happens, won't we?
Mhm. It's about to get bigger. So I don't know if you keep up with like Marvel stands like online and everything, but over the weekend, like teasers for the show seem to confirm like Loki's sex and gender fluidity. Did you know that? Did you know that aspect of the character, especially like in the comics? There's different variations of Loki in the comics, and there's different like sexual orientations and gender variations. So did you know about that, and what were your reactions to that?
Yes, actually, I've known about the breadth of Loki's identity since I was first cast as the character 10 years ago. I did back then I did a really deep dive into my own research and could see that not just certainly in the publishing, in the comics, um, that's always been there, and also in the history of the character, um, across hundreds of thousands of years there's been um, a fluidity, about Loki I found really interesting and compelling, and very much a part of the fabric of the character. So it was really thrilling to get to touch on that this time
And
around.
speaking of that, the MCU is obviously seriously expanding and is set to become more diverse and more inclusive, with people of different genders, sexual orientations, identities like coming to the forefront. Are you excited to be a part of this like wave of new and more representation, especially in superhero media, which tends to be, you know, cis, straight, and white? What's it like to be part of this like new wave?
I think it's really exciting, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is expanding, and quite correctly is so much more inclusive, and I think it creates unbelievable possibility, a world of opportunity and storytelling which we haven't seen yet. Yeah, thrilled to be part of it, and can't wait to see where it goes.
Mhm. Queer fans will love to hear that. And I
Okay.
guess just to wrap things up, also the MCU is also getting more star-studded. Can you talk about like working with like Owen Wilson and crafting your dynamic, especially since Loki and Mobius are like giving me like serious like buddy comedy vibes? So
Right. Yeah. Oh, well, Owen has such an extraordinary breadth of experience now as an actor and a performer, and also a writer. And he was so playful, and so he brought his own invention, I suppose, his own capacity for invention. And what I love about what he did with Mobius is Mobius has been around in the TVA for a while, and he's seen a few interesting characters come through those doors, and so he's kind of emotionally detached from Loki's powers of persuasion. All the sort of Loki's tricks don't work on him, so they're engaged in a really fun game of chess or something, or a battle of wits, where they kind of grudgingly respect each other because they need each other, but they also don't trust each other. And at the same time, it's really nice for Loki that somebody is interested in him because he hasn't been a case for a while, and he feels like he's got someone in the TVA who's kind of checking up on him and maybe beginning to believe in him too. And I love where that relationship goes and how it develops.
I could see their own movie together, so I can't wait to see more of them going forward. I'd love to see it too. That's all the questions I have left for you, but Tom. But thank you so much again for taking the time out to talk to me. It's been a
Thank you,
pleasure.
sir. Thanks a lot.
Have a good one.
Thanks for getting up so early.